Hello my friends, my name is Dadcraft73 and welcome back to another episode of One Man, One Mod, where we're trying to learn everything that we can about Mekanism. And let me tell you what, we have learned about all there is to learn. Now there's some other little odds and ends, and just like in other seasons, we certainly do not try to cover every single block with every single we're not trying to go all crazy and figure everything out. But what we are trying to do is we're trying to give ourselves a good foundation for Mekanism. And if we take a look here, go here, no, not that, go here, and do @Mekanism, and we sort of go around through all of these different things. We have made most of these, if you think about it. So we've made brine, we've made lithium. We've made heavy water, we've made electric bows and iron dust and all the different types of blocks and all the corresponding nuggets. We've made energy tablets and all the different upgrades. We've made a robot. We haven't actually used a robot, but we made it in our crafting recipe. Obviously, we've made atomic disassembler. We've made all the different kinds of alloys and control circuits. We've made all the compressed pieces parts. We've made the portable teleporter. We've made teleportation cores and clumps and silver dust. We haven't made the network reader, and I really don't know what this guy is all about. Maybe we should make that real quick. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's see. Network reader. We need one of these dang tablets. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so let's go and make this like so. Okay, and then we'll get one piece of that out of here, and then we will go like this. Yeah, okay, and then let's just go stand over here, get all this stuff charged up. Hopefully we can get it charged up. Sure, this guy's probably he's okay. This thing full. Okay, so what happens when we click on stuff with this? Okay, nothing there. Transmitters 191, acceptors 52, needed 1.34 kilojoules, buffer 2.23, throughput 1.34, and capacity whatever, that big huge number. Okay, what about this? Connect the sides, down and west. That's the west and then down. Okay. Alright, so it just tells us information about our setup here. Okay. Capacity 179. Let's go down here real quick and see what this crazy thing says. What does this thing say? Connect this. Oh, so it just tells us information. And there's I guess there's really nothing that we can... I mean, it just gives us information about our environment, I guess, which is kind of cool. Like, if I go up here, does it tell me stuff about this? How about this? Yeah, it's cool. I'm down with that. Oh my goodness, is this like... No, this thing's empty. Alright, so it just gives us information about our environment. I don't know exactly what we need that for. I mean, maybe it could tell us, like, for instance, when we were looking at this thing over here, and it said, for example, needed 1.66 kilojoules, throughput is 1.6, capacity, I'm not even sure what that capacity is, 223, it's like a ton. Maybe that's just the capacity that can be sort of stored in the lines. But in any case, that's kind of cool. Network reader. Okay, so let's go back to our deal. Walkie-talkies we never made. Jetpacks we have made. Dictionary we didn't make. Gas mask we did make. Balloons we never made. Iron shards, we've made these electrolytic cores. We've made all those pieces parts. We've made the free runners and the jetpack, the armored jetpack. We have made the crafting formulas. Oh no, we didn't do... There is an auto-crafting deal with Mekanism. Yeah, right there it is. The formulaic assembler. It's pretty simple to make. We didn't make one though. But you use these guys. These like crafting card deals. Crafting formulas in there. To make those things work. Seismic reader. We never made anything. We didn't make those. I don't think we need to. We have made biofuel and plastic and a flamethrower and all of these different tier installers. and the thermal evaporation plant. We've made the induction cell. We've made bins. We've made the vast majority of all these pieces parts. I mean, we haven't made like plastic glow blocks and some little other odds and ends. But for the most part, we have made, I mean, we have covered certainly the highlights in the world of Mekanism, which is pretty amazing. I sort of want to make, I want to see, I never made this before, so I don't know what it does. Seismic vibrator. Left shift M. A machine that uses seismic vibrations to provide information on differing layers of the world. Can we make this? 1, 2, 3, 4. Some of that. Okay, let's make it. Let's make this guy. All right, so we need one of these, and then we just need. Oh, hello. Can you just open? We have those. Okay, we're gonna need. Okay. Oh, and then some of this. Okay, so now we can make this. Okay. Seismic vibrator. Let's put it down. Oh. Alright, so it takes some kind of power. Alright, let's pick that up. Alright, and then we have this thing, the seismic reader. Left shift M. A portable machine that uses seismic vibrations to provide information. Okay, so it's very similar. So let's get 1, 2, 3. We have redstone. Yeah. Okay. And let's make this guy. We need a tablet. Okay. And then we should be able to make, which this thing, I think these things do the exact same thing. I think one's portable and one's not. But I want to see what it does. Nothing. Okay, so let's fill. Is this thing charging? Let's charge it up this way. Okay. Alright, so now what happens if I click it? Unable to discover any vibrations. That's amazing. Thank you. You're pretty awesome, game. Alright, let's go see what happens when we take this other guy, this seismic vibrator, and if we put this thing, like, right here. Nope. Okay, let's put it right like this. Okay. So it's telling us what it finds. At each layer, oh, so it's like a core sample, sorta, right? Bedrock, bedrock. Nice. So if I went right underneath this thing and dug all the way down, right, that's what it would have. That's pretty cool. I don't know what use of that we could get unless we just like started carrying it around with us all the time and we're like looking at, I guess it has to be within some range. I don't know exactly what we would use that for, to be perfectly honest with you. Maybe there's like a reason that we would need the seismic vibrator. So I mean, essentially what it does, it stomps down. Do you remember was it Jurassic Park? I think it was Jurassic Park. Maybe like the first one where they were like out at that dig and they found they had like the raptor claw or whatever, and they had one of these, like they were using like shotgun shells or something to, you know, send a shock of sound down into the ground, and then they used like a reader like this guy and they could see like the outline of the dinosaur. That's pretty cool, man. I'm down with that. Okay. Like I said, I'm not sure exactly what our application would be. Maybe one of you guys knows. But I can't really think of anything that we would need it for. Maybe if we were playing a mod pack that had like oil and stuff like that, we could use it kind of like we do the immersive engineering core sampler. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Okay. All right, well, there's that. Let's get a couple things squared away here. And then we're going to go fire up this nuclear reactor. No, this fusion reactor. And then we're going to be done with this series. This is pretty cool. I'm down with that guy. We need some power. Power cable is what we need. Advanced universal cable. So, let's see. Universal cable. It's redstone. Okay, so we're going to need a bunch. go like this. And let's make a ton. No, basic. Let's make a ton of this. I don't even know if that's going to be enough. 1, okay, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. All right, let's make some more. Okay, 2 stacks should be enough. All right, let's sleep through the night. It's good vibrations. Sweet. Okay. Oh, there's a creeper on top of my reactor. Hey, by the way, Mr. Creeper, that's not cool. You dang guy. All right, so we need to run this cable all the way up to the very top of our base. How do we want to do it? Do we want to go this way? I think so. Put this thing in hover mode. I've really enjoyed this season. Hopefully you guys have as well. I mean, it's been pretty cool, I think. I like Mekanism. It's a good mod. That is for sure. Okay, and then we need to hook this guy up somehow so we can feed this into our, turn this off, put this on regular. Okay, and we run this guy like so. Okay. Okay. Okay, and now we want to take, let's use these guys. I don't think we can do that, actually, can we? We can't use those to upgrade now. We have to step through. All right, so let's go up here. All right, let's go up here, and we will go like this. And then we should be able to go like, we can make them like that. That's fine. I sort of want to make the good ones, though. Let's do it. Let's go just out here like so, and run these out like that. Okay, and then we'll come back. And we'll make them the next tier. I mean, why not, right? All right, and then we got to click all these. Just the ones that lead down into the power cube thing. We don't really need those to be that way, do we? Oh, this is, okay, yeah, that's fine. And then these. We have to go inside, I think. Okay, let's go like this. All right. And then we got to find out where, like that. That should be good. Yep, okay. All right, perfect. And then let's get this, and we'll fill this back in and make it look like we weren't here messing things up. All right, and then we just need to go down here. I don't know. I can't remember who told me about that little trick to just click on those guys. Okay. All right, so there we go. So we should. So the only other thing we need to do here is we need to change this guy to gas. All right, and if we look in here, I mean, these guys have a good bit, so we need to make sure. Let me see, is it Shift M? I mean, all we really need to do is go here and go like this. Output. 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 And now we've got, I can't remember what the blue stuff is, tritium, I think, right? Coming over here to this thing. A fuel. Yep, so we've got tritium here. Injection rate is going to be 2. Now we just need to get deuterium in here. And I don't really know how much we have. I mean, I think we're in pretty good shape overall. We want to do out here. We want to do out here. We want to do out here. And we want to do out here. Okay. All right, and now in our reactor, we should have fuel both. Okay. So I think all is left to do is spark this thing up, see what happens, right? We're about to be sending a lot of power. And the reason, by the way, I don't know if you maybe you don't care, but the reason I want this to go up and around is all of our power into our big induction capacitor thing, our induction matrix, it all comes top down. Even the power, so we're looking at this and we're like, oh, this is not the way it needs to be. Yeah, sure it is. This is the power that comes off of our generator, right? So it all funnels to the top and then comes back down and goes into that big induction matrix. So I want to do the same thing with my reactor power. I mean, what we would probably do is set up like an entangle porter deal, right? And just handle them that way if we wanted to, but yeah, whatever. All right, so this thing should be all ready. There should be plenty of power stored in this laser amplifier to spark this thing up. And we should just be able to turn this power on and send a spark into this guy, ignite the fuel in the whole ROM, which is sitting in there, and then this thing should be ready to go. I think we should just do it. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? It could explode and kill us. Or it would just turn on and start running. And we could go around here and we can check it out. Oh, that's so cool. So how much power is this thing actually making? Heat. So we are making heat. We are storing a truckload of power in here. What are you set at? I think you need to be set at power. Energy. Output. Okay. Alright, let's go up here. Now it's outputting power. Yep. And statistics. So we are currently generating... this is air-cooled. 500,000 joules per tick. Let's change it to... So 200,000 RF per tick is what this guy is making. I mean, it's not huge. We definitely could increase our input. I want to see sort of how these things are doing. We're still positive, it appears, unless we're just draining from these other ones. Yeah, I mean, I think we're doing okay. Man, that guy's full. Ooh, daddy. So we're draining a little bit, but, you know, this thing could run for a while, I think. I mean, that's a tremendous amount of power. 200,000 RF a tick? Ooh, daddy. I mean, that's, what, 2 million a second? Let's see what's happening over here. Yep, so we are currently inputting at 204,000 RF a tick. And this thing is taking care of business. What are we outputting at? We are outputting 600 and so. So that's 700 RF a tick. So 700 RF. We're inputting 200,000. Yeah. So we could certainly run our base at like full tilt capacity if we wanted to. Like what we could do here, for sure, now that we've got that running, is we could hook up like all of our power. Hello, zombie. What are you doing in there? We could run all of our base like fully maxed out with that reactor running, and probably even now that we've got this thing working, increase our production. I mean, this thing is full. No, it's not full. I mean, but it's, I mean, it's got tons of buckets of stuff. So yeah, that thing's working like a dream. I love this reactor. I think this is the only second one ever that I've started up. It's pretty cool. That's awesome. I love it. I love it. And I mean, it's working really good. We could probably jack up our injection rate if we wanted to. So if I wanted to go here and go to fuel and say, hey, double your injection rate, guy. Right, so obviously that means it's going to be burning more fuel faster. We probably don't want it to run it like that too long. But the better the injection rate, now we're at 400,000 RF a tick. So I'm just going to make it, 2. I'm good with running it at 2, the injection rate. That way, you know, we're not like just ripping through all of our fluid. Yeah, everything's happy here. I mean, it's actually growing. I mean, I think this thing's maybe stable. It might just run for a long time. Yeah. Oh, it's awesome. 200,000 RF a tick, man, that's nothing to sneeze at. It's a lot of infrastructure, but remember, we don't have any other mods to help us. So if we had other mods that could maybe help us out with, you know, maybe fluid transfer, like if we have like ender tanks or something. I don't even know, do we have those? Ender? Nope. So we didn't get them. That's fine. But if we had like ender tanks, we could move stuff around, or if we had, you know, better ways to get pump, like infinite water sources and stuff like that, that we could duplicate and just pull water out instead of running pumps like that. I mean, we could build more and more of these evaporation things, and we could really ramp this thing up. I think they'll do. I mean, they'll do in the millions of RF a tick if you can give them enough fuel. I'm perfectly happy with what we got going on there. Yeah. That's for sure. So, you know, here at the end of the series, we did the two most important things. We did 5x ore doubling, and we fired up our fusion reactor. I'd like to see this thing full. It's getting there. Let's sleep through the night here. Okay. I think we're going to call it a done deal. So we're going to go down here one more time, and we're going to stand over our red block, I guess. And I mean, we ended up with at the end, right, kind of a hodgepodge of a base, but at the same token, we accomplished everything that we wanted to accomplish in Mekanism. We went from the early days of just smelting up ores that we got to digitally mining them and having the capability of doing 5x ore processing. So one block of ore would turn into 5 ingots. That's huge. We've done all the Mekanism stuff, and I don't know about you, but I had a blast this season. So tomorrow night, you're going to see the first tour video from the patron server for this month, so we can go through all the stuff that those crazy guys have done. I'm not sure exactly how long that's going to take. There's some pretty impressive setups, I have a feeling. So it'll either be one tour episode, maybe 2, and then I might take a day or so just to chill out for a little bit, and then it's going to be time for Season 10. And Season 10 is going to be different from any other season that we've done. The first time, we're going to have 2 content mods. So it'll be 1 man and 2 mods. 1 man, more than 1 mod, or whatever. So we're going to have 2 sort of main content mods. I think it's important that we cover these, and maybe they're not big enough to cover by themselves in one season, so we're stacking them together. Anyway, look forward to that. You know, I'll talk about more when that's going to be, probably during the tour videos, but tour videos coming up in the next couple days. So if you watch them, great. If you don't, until we speak again related to 1 man 1 mod, please remember to be cool. Don't be a fool. And from my Mekanism series, where we have definitely learned almost everything that we could learn about Mekanism, I guess we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.